Well, we now have an independent Office of Police Conduct investigation into the killing of the 2 dogs in Limehouse on Monday and the tasering of their owner. That's a great step forward. The other issue that we now need to address is legal action against the police by the owner of the dogs. We have enough witness footage and evidence on the ground to show that this was a terribly planned and implemented operation with huge concerns about both human and animal rights. And that's going to be the key part of the court proceedings that will now happen in terms of any action against the police. But as you know, legal action costs a lot of money. And there'll be a lot of people looking at how they can help the owner of these dogs. And the best way to do that is to support Dogs on the Streets, a wonderful charity that I'm giving my full support to, who've now set up a fundraiser both to raise money for the legal team they're putting together to make a very strong case in court against the police, but also to provide ongoing support for the owner of the dog as well in terms of housing and wider support needs, which is very difficult for him at this time. So I know thousands of you, probably millions of you out there, are deeply concerned about this case because you've been engaging with me over the last few days and you've made a huge influence over the decision to get this independent inquiry off the ground. But we now must help this man and we must push forward with a legal case against the police as well. So please support Dogs on the Streets and please give to this fundraiser. You can see the link at the end of this video. Please give what you can. Every penny counts and it will go to a good cause. And you know it's going to the people that really can help. Because the one thing I've learned after this exercise is that the most important organisations are those like Dogs on the Streets, street vets, working with homeless people in London, other towns and cities across this country, dealing with the problems that they face day in, day out, which could have avoided this terrible tragedy that played out in Limehouse on Monday. And if anything comes out of this case, anything comes out of this independent inquiry, it must be that this tragedy never ever happens to anyone else again.